This is a repair garage. We're about to check, made a comparison between the Chevrolet 1.4 liters and then Chevrolet 1.8 liters. A difference between them. So this is a Chevy 1.4. You see the engine, the inside, or is spaceable. The 1.4. Also, you see the table here. Then it is good to see a Chevy 1.8 212. This Chevy 1.8. This one too is a little spaceable. See where you mount this one, the inlet manifold, and here is spaceable here. There's a 1.8 engine Chevy. So now about to check out. You see the manifold, inlet manifold is spaceable. You can see everywhere. Spaceable is a 1.4 liters. The 1.4 liters engine Chevy. What makes them different? One is apart from the space in the engine compartment. This one is used turbocharger as a 1.4 Chevy. It's used turbocharger, and then the engine capacity is 1.4 liters. So is the turbo boosts the engine to get an amount or the speed good to can travel an amount of a speed. The turbo boosts the engine because the engine capacity is lesser than the 1.8 one. The 1.8 engine doesn't use turbocharger, but 1.4 use turbocharger. So this is Chevy 1.4 use turbocharger. It use air cooler too. The thing as same thing as Chevy 1.8. This one too. This one doesn't use turbocharger, but the capacity is 1.8 liters. The capacity is higher than 1.4. So this one it travel an amount of speed by 8 capacity of the engine. The space able of the engine, the amount of air and fuel that's entered, the space that contained the amount of air of 1.8 Chevy engine is higher than the 1.4 Chevy engine. So this one it doesn't use turbocharger. It use oil cooler here. You can see the spaceable, then use turbocharger. So the amount of speed that this engine carries is by the capacity or the space or the amount of air fuel that enters the engine that boosts the engine to travel to go an amount of speed that the engine or the driver needs. So this one is the differences is a turbo. This Chevrolet 1.8 liters doesn't use turbo, but it carries high speed, and then it comes to fuel consumption. The fuel economy is good. The consumption is good. It's not higher. It's the same thing as the Chevy 1.4. The same thing, but the capacity is different. So because of the capacity is less 1.4, that's why they built turbo so that turbo will help the engine to go speed that it needs or that the driver needs. So the turbo will help the, the engine or the car to travel with amount of speed. So the difference is that the turbo, the 1.4 engine use turbo, but the 1.8 latest engine Chevy does not use turbo. The capacity, the amount of air and fuel enters into the 1.4 engine is lesser than the 1.8. That's why the 1.8 engine doesn't use turbo, but 1.4 engine use turbo. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is the Garage. Subscribe to my YouTube channel and hear more about Chevy cars and to know how to use them and how to maintain them. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. If any comment, put it there. If any question, put it there. If anything that bothering your mind, put it there. LK Garage is ready to give out more details about Chevy cars. Thank you.